let me check. Freestyle event is going on, so I want to check that. I'm not sure you will be able to see it or not. Let's try. Only news I had was that Pragnanda beat Magnus. So now Magnus is in lower bracket. I've never seen him there. प्रग और जीत गया एक आज भी. So Arjun Olirbek draw. So I don't know. Now Pragnanda will face Hikaru in semi-final or whatever is it, in quarter-finals. So these were the quarter-finals, now in semi-final. Yeah. I don't know how lower bracket will come into the picture, but I'm not aware of the format. I'm not watching it regularly. Play some chess. 3+2. I think today I'll lose my 1700. Let's try to trap his bishop, but now I can't. I was hoping that. Can we push? Can actually. Let's try it. I'll happily take and go c5. Knight here, castle and rook on queen c7, wood square for queen. Now that he has made this move, bishop can go to d6. b6 and bishop b7 is also a good square for bishop. This knight can land on e5, g4, this can't be wrong. And he's hoping some action on this pawn push, but I'll do nothing. Let's just take on e4 and then go to h4. But if I don't take, he takes and this exposes. This opens up and this bishop is also eyeing on this square. Let's see what he does to defend this pawn. If queen is traded, then I think advantage solidifies. I'll be happy to trade queens. Also, his queen could pierce in through this and then and on g7 square. Now next I can go bishop f5. It's a pretty good square for bishop. Once bishop f5 is moved, then rook can come up, and I'm also threatening now this move. Let's just go. Can I give check? Reinforce the rook, so that's why I first moved the bishop. Otherwise I was thinking of going knight e5. I was so ahead in all part of the game. I should have gone d4 here and here only. Yeah. Bishop b4, also good move. a5, yeah. a5 is always on my radar, but I didn't play because there was no threat of pushing to a4. Because his knight also covered that square, so I don't have any chance of trapping that bishop. Generally a5 is good because you can take space. Now it's okay, little bit late. This knight comes in. I still don't think this was the best move. Okay, it is a best move, but I knew that this move is also very good. Doesn't have a lot of pieces developed. Then c5, a5, still it's suggesting a5. Castles, yeah. c5 is more of a positional move, and it's showing now best. Okay, then now I should have castle. This is also good. Knight c6 is also best. Now I should have castled, and I castled. He plays this move, and I think this is too weakening a move to play. I should have gone bishop g4. Yeah, why didn't I go? Anyway, my bishop in later half of the game, it was nowhere. I had trouble moving this bishop only, so I should have gone bishop g4, pinning his knight, and really he can't expand. If he pushes h3, what does happen? Bishop h4, yeah, but yeah, he can't take with the knight. So now he has to move his king f1, bishop d7 back. This one gets bishop trapped. Bishop d7, bishop h4. Now should have played b5 to search his bishop down, and then again expand on a5 and a4, so also he can't push e3. Bishop e6 is one another move to trade this bishop. This knight e5, I should have played that. I should have gone rook takes e4, which was my initial feeling, and yeah, I also thought about this move, that this defense, but somehow felt that these two pieces were not good, like all pieces are hanging, so that's why I didn't play knight e5. Always go attacking, especially in blitz. This move is forcing, and bishop takes knight e5. Okay, bishop queen g4, yes. Then bishop e6 is also good move. What I played is also good. Now bishop b6 again, and this is missed opportunity. Because queen h5, this, and queen captures c5. Yeah, he can't take this pawn. But what else other than bishop e6 is queen h5 is the option again, and then you play bishop e6 because I am 2 pawns up. I have the solid structure. It defends, my queen defends this pawn. Now I'll trade on this powerful bishop of his, which is kind of pinning my pawn, and I bring my other rook in game. Also later I can push b6 and defend this pawn, and my queen is controlling this file which suffocates his king. Later I can jump to rook e2, and there's no rush to play it immediately. That's why I think, yeah, it solves all the problems. This is bad, too passive. I should have gone, yeah, but then I can play queen h5, king g1 and d3. I am so ahead in the game that I almost blundered my rook, but I have the resources to pull it back, to kind of sacrifice a pawn and then defend it with the square that is emptied. So how did I mess up this position here? And then bishop, this is also a good move, then this is also a good move, now this is also a good move. Now I should have played, oh, simple, how can I miss this move? No way. With 9 seconds on the clock. It's just small things that dominates while low on the clock. I was afraid of the spin. I don't know why I was afraid, because my bishop was defended. There was no way this bishop was under attack, so there is no such pin. This move just takes, and yeah, I rushed with this decision as well. Bishop d7, yeah, this and this square is good for bishop, I guess. Let's say he plays this move, then yeah, bishop c6, this square is good. And also it creates a square for knight to jump to. Now I should have played again queen h6, bishop h2 and queen c1 and repeat, because this there is checkmate threat and knight is hanging. If you go with back, you can't go back with the knight. Next game I'll definitely win. d4, I'll better take and create complexities. Put bishop on e2 and castle. Thinking of going bishop e3, and then next I'll go queen d2, trying to grab this diagonal for bishop, and if he goes this, I think it's good for me. The issue was that all the pieces were on good square, so what to move? I can form battery on either of the side. I think I should push. So I take with the knight, or this is bit weakening. No, not in the mood today. Let's try to create some attack, otherwise obviously I'm lost. What attack? Not working. Okay, and I take knight b3 is better move. c3. Basically, do not let this bishop stay on this diagonal. Push it back. Queen d3. Castle. Okay, queen d3 still. Okay. Now I should have played c5. Yeah, to restrict his pawn from to any pawn break, and then build on this queen side b4 and a3. c5 was such a good move. It also created this diagonal for and square for bishop. Now rook d2. Here what I should have played. Here I should have played c5, so that I can capture this. Now queen e1 back. I almost gave this to him. Queen and rook on the perfectly forkable square, and at this point I realized that I shouldn't move knight, but later after one or two move I forgot. Even if c captures, then you can, yeah, this move, can you defend this? Then knight captures anyway. Too loose to build a hut on. Then I didn't have any chance, and when he played this move, bishop back, too good. Let's win one game before wrapping it up. I was almost gonna take with the queen. What should I do? Take and push. But if I do that, he will come for me. He will come for me. I take, he'll first take with the bishop. Threatening mate. Also can win a pawn. No. Usually not this aggressive player, but the tilt has caused me to play this way. Good solid move from his side, because it also stops this pawn from moving ahead. Okay, very flashy move of no use. Trying to create pressure on this pawn. Let's see. How do you define this now? You have to go back, and I'll take and then push this pawn. I should have taken this pawn. Now you can't defend this one. No. No. His king will make no progress. Anyway, his pawn is now. I can take his pawn. Yeah, draw. One last try. Let's check. His pieces are too active. I have to do something. This is modern approach. None of his pawns are in the center. Neither are mine. Next I'll castle and see. Let's see. Okay, he's trying to go here. How to push back. Well, let's come back. This will be too weakening to if he takes my knight, that's okay. I'm okay with that. Next I want to push this pawn to e5 and then rook e8. If his bishop comes to the diagonal, keep it close. e5 and then later I can push it to e4. He will not let me push it. Not let me push this pawn. Where can my queen go? Let's trade. His knight is quite good. Can my knight also jump in? For now his knight is not threatening. The square is covered. That's why I'm hesitant to push on this, because his knight is not threatening. Can he do some discovery type of thing? Guess no. I'm seeing too many aggressive options right now after loss and all. Should I go back to my square or do some athleticism? This is where I kill my time. Okay. Can I push? And this will be too weakening. Can I push here? Let's go. Knight takes, bishop takes, bishop takes, but then this pawn, anyway, if he takes this, he will lose piece and also piece. Okay, e4, just go. This is covered. I can come back with my bishop. I can also, right now I'm threatening to go bishop e5. And should I trade his bishop? I think so. Then I can play c6 and go queen c2. Should I trade it or not? Or should I should play this move? थ्रेटनिंग तो है भाई, थ्रेटनिंग तो है, ये मूव खेल सकते हैं। अगर उसने ये लिया, आई विल पुश एंड इफ ही मूव्स this knight is also coming here, so I can push. If not immediately, then I can first take and then push. Pushing is the must. Okay, so yeah, he got afraid, created weaknesses. How do we enter here on these squares? Can enter from here, d7 today, but don't have time to do this much. work. Yeah, if it takes, I'm happy. If it doesn't take, I go where I go. So he's also planning to come here. Can I push g5? Let's just do it, because there's no way queen can enter to this thing, to king side. So now we can again we lose. Frustrating. e6. Let me play French, please. Yes. I've never played c5 here. I guess it's too weakening. Can we go take? Also this move, and next knight here, a6 I should play in resolve, but now this is equally bad. Pawn this much advance is bad, always bad. I don't see any option. If it pushes me, it shouldn't. If it does, can I go check? Next I should play this one. position is too bad now. Now I must say, now it is bad. If it pushes, I can take for now. Takes. I want to go a6, but maybe I should go this move. I was planning to go this move. It attacks also. If it takes with bishop, I think that's good for me. But I mean always I'm wrong, so never know. I can push his pawn so that his knight doesn't come to, his knight doesn't land on b5. Can I go this move? No. Why did I do this? There's no need to do it. And this pawn was hanging for. Okay, we get win by luck. He was. Oh no, he's a Pakistani. I mean, they always find a way to lose. Thank God. Actually, I have never lost to a Pakistani. I will not take your kind. This no chance of revenge. Well, up this move I was ahead 0.4. So what should I have played? Here queen b6 was good. No, b6. Queen b6 and b6. So also b6 is a lucky square because he gave his queen to b6. bc b6. bc b6. Okay. This was bad. c5. No, c5 was the good move. It challenges this and that's why. But I know for this thing is bad. I should have played knight f6. I know this position. I have played it, but d5 good move, and knight d4 I should have played. Yeah, I thought about this move. Queen takes. It's clear now. who has the advantage after queen d4. Here, yeah, position is so bad. Castle, and here I guess he should have played some active move to, yeah, e3. Why did he play e3? I mean, whole game he didn't play e3, but e3 then this knight b5. Yeah, knight b5, and you play d6. You prepare yourself for playing d6, and you don't have time to go this because of this check. Can you go king f8? You can't. It takes, and knight e5. So knight e5, what does knight d5 do? b5 is coming. No, b5. What does it do? Let's say I play this one. Bishop f4. Yeah. Yeah, bishop f5 and g4 was good. Bishop f5. Actually, I'm proud of such moves. Yeah, one move, classic type positional moves. I mean, no one would have played except very best players. Bishop f5. Oh. But then rook b8 is good move. Let's say rook b8, a3, and do really threaten b5, because a6, go back, and knight d3. Yeah, too good. Okay, here I should have played rook b8, and the next best was bishop g5. Yeah, bishop g5 was too good of me. I thought let's move this knight out. Bishop captures, and if I had my knight here on e5, so it was good if I had, but also d3, d6 is not coming, I can take. So this was good move, but there were better ones. Bishop takes b6. Yeah, b6 is, but I was afraid of this knight hoping to b5. Bishop queen b6. Okay, then queen b6. Legendary move. Amazing move. Love it. Just love it. Queen b6. What a move. Genius of Shahrukh. Queen b6. No. With that we end the stream. Ta-ta, bye bye. See ya.